Alright folks, Tommy Cowett here with an episode about doing bonsai. And bonsai soil is the key to a good bonsai. And I'm going to show you some bonsai plants that I've grown from cuttings. And what I've done, this is a little Pieris japonica here. I'm just put into training. And this little guy might turn out to be a real champ. So he's been potted. Now I have a little home here. This is a nice little oriental style bowl that was a hanging basket. See these little holes? And I thought what I would do is, here's another cutting I did. And it has a little bit of sedum in the bottom. I'm going to leave that in there for now. And just pot that guy up. You know, just like he is. That is a dwarf evergreen arborvitae. It's the dwarf one. And then I propagated these black dragon cryptomerias from cuttings. And I've chose out these pots for them. That guy's going in there. This guy we haven't seen. He's kind of skinny. So I thought maybe he'd look good in that one. And then this guy, he's kind of cool too. He'll go in this one. And these are going to be my new new bonsai. And as you know, I lost a lot of bonsai, because of my soil mix. And they froze. They were protected. They were hilled in the backyard in a pretty good place. No desiccation from wind. Never got snowed on. They got watered. But they died. All of them. Like I lost 15 bonsai that I collected over the years. And someone told me it's because I was growing in this. My compost, right? And that's what it was, for sure. Okay, so I did a little research and took some lessons on bonsai soil. And what this is now is a mixture of this calcine clay we use in turf a lot. What it is it's a burnt baked clay. And I use that. And then the paver base, I think some people call this grit. It's like a sandy material. And then I use what I bought from hardware store, AutoZone. This is the Absorbent Material. It's like a silica type material, volcanic, super oil absorb, and it's 100% natural. Okay, so that's my mix now. I need the drainage. I think what was happening was they were getting waterlogged. They got too much water and they froze. So what we'll do now, I'll show you this. I've got some other plants I need to pot up too. I've got some awesome bald cypress trees, and then I'll show you the rest of my bonsai collection. I'm going to this mix. Now, this isn't everybody's mix. I do put about 5% of my organic in there. My compost. 5%, maybe 5-10%, because I'm an organic guy. And I just, I can't go all absorbency. I can't go all clay. Now, cat litter. Wow! Okay, you don't want to use this, from what I understand. Because what this is, it's not burnt clay. And it will break down over time. And this material, this cat litter, it's cheap, but it's not going to go well because it's going to turn to clay and become real mushy and anaerobic. So that's not what you want. Sorry, Momo. Don't use the kitty litter. It will not hold up unless you plan to repot maybe 2-3 times a year, because that's just going to turn to clay, or just use a little bit. So, wow. But anyway, let's get started. I'll show you how I do this bonsai stuff. A couple of tricks here. Okay, back with bonsai tricks. Okay, we want to keep this material from falling through the cracks and these little screens that I just cut here serves that purpose. Now, what I've done here is, you can see these little, this is bonsai wire. This is the incorrect way to do it, but do you see what I've done? I've taken a little bonsai wire, and that one's just straight across there. That's not the right way. This is more of the way you want to do it. It's a little different, but it's kind of backwards on that. And what you'll do is take these guys and we'll stick them through, and then they will hold that wire in place. Okay? All right, just a minute. Let's see what I'm talking about. Okay, so see how that's curved that way, and this one's curved this way, and basically it's just held like that. Now this one I am not going to do anything to. I'm going to leave that one alone, because this is a real pain in the butt to have to do that. So just going to fill this with soil, and I'm going to get this guy ready for planting. All right, folks, just a minute. Bear with me. I'm going to plant all these real quick, and you'll see how pretty they look. Now, hey, I've drilled holes in this one here, and this one too, so I really don't need to do the screen. I will be doing the screen on this one, like that. That's about it. But those screens will help just hold some of the soil in it, so, you know, the aggregate might wash through. All right, folks, bear with me. I just want to show you how this is progressing here. Now, you know, these are rooted cuttings, and I'm going to lose about every bit of soil that I had growing with these. That's actually 2 of them. Let's see what we got here. I'm putting in a little soil in there. Okay, this guy's going to go in about like that. Got some work to do on it. As you can see, that's what I'm kind of shooting for there. Bonsai mix. Alright, folks. Bear with me. Hey, baby. Bonsai. Alright, folks. Well, you know, there's no guarantees when it comes to Mother Nature. And what I'm trying to do is manipulate nature. You know, I mean, with these plants, I'm propagating them from cuttings using rooting hormones. Let me show you what they look like. They really need some cleanup. They really, you know, these have just been cuttings, and held on to them, you know, like this. Okay, he's a leaner. Okay, he's in the forest. He's a leaner for some reason. We're gonna try to keep him stood up straight. You know, and bonsai art is so awesome. It's so fun. The idea is to try to create, you know, miniaturize these trees, so to make this look as though, you know, it's been there 100 years. So if there's damage or something like that, it looks like lightning might have hit it, knocked it. You know, that's what you want to get. That's what you want to achieve on some specimens. Soil mix is so important. You know, just mix a lot of the calcine clay. I recommend the grit. I've seen this work so well. I mean, there's grit all through here, this paver base. I put it out all the time. And, you know, you're going to see life. You know, I got stepping stones down there, but hey, we're growing in here. Hey, the pond is clean. No crap growing in it to kill the algae. I've been eating arugula, onions, kale, collards, lettuce, that thing, which is, I think, a sweet potato I got from the one of our customers. I got all kinds of delicious things to eat here, and I'm going to go ahead and pot up these bald cypress, which is my favorite tree, the bald cypress. We got frogs back, guys, springtime. My bonsai collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, subscribe below. And hey, we'll keep you up to date on what's going on with these bonsai. And I've got a whole bunch of more bonsai in the back. All right, folks. Tommy Cowett signing out. Hope you're having a great Saturday afternoon. Right in here, or maybe there's a lot of space in between here. I might even want to bring it back to this point here and do a flat top design from about right here. Is probably what this might end up. And this whole top will be jettisoned over time. But anyway, let's try to do it with one hand. I got a GoPro camera in my right hand. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy out of the pot. Okay. Pretty good root system. They were grown from seed. And I'm just going to break this up a little bit. You know, I'm not going to be gentle with it at all, basically. Knock some of this root off. Some of this. That's a pretty good material. But since these just came out of a nursery pot, I'm not going to take too much. I just want to stop any, you know, root mound material. Kind of get this guy going. Free these roots up. They've been in the pot. Next time I pot it, I might even, you know, like take that knot right there off. And I'll be working with something a little bit flat. But anyway, the potting mix, of course, is some turfus and some super absorbent material, silicone. Actually, you know what I wanted to do? Don't worry about that. For more drainage, I'm going to add some extra river rock on the bottom. Now, these were some crock pots that I just drilled holes in the bottoms of the crock pots. This is the first year on these guys, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. A little bit of my mix. You know, that's my compost that I make. So that is in here. I don't care. A lot of people say that bonsai, you know, you don't want any organic. But I'm sorry, I'm an organic guy. So let's see what we got here. I might just, you know, no, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm just going to leave that alone for now. I need to go down a little deeper. So that guy's right on the edge of the rock. So, here we go. That's, you know, where I want it. A little bit lower. You know, I'm losing a lot of soil here on that. But I would spread that out and even prune this, you know, at some point. Okay, now, you know, and I'm doing this with one hand. Okay, let's hold this. Pour. I'm just going to go scoop in here and get some more of my good mix. Let's see. Okay. Oop. That's a big piece of organic. Really doesn't matter. Basically what this is some super absorbent silica type material. And turfus, a turf material that's used on athletic fields. A little bit of that. And then I use the this paper base. They call it grit. A third. Actually, it's a little less. I don't use as much of that. And then I compensate with compost. So this does contain compost. Alright, how's that? This is an action camera. I want to develop this nabari down here, this root flare, if I could find it. And as I'm watering it this first year, this first summer, I'll be able to start looking for a front, that type of thing. And I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to try to get some shape in this thing. You know, try to maybe bend it a couple times. Make it look like it was ruined in the forest or in the swamp. But that's basically it. I've got 3 of these, and I'm going to get them in some crock pots that I drilled holes in for their first year. You know, they're starters. You know, I got to say something about bald cypress. Taxodium dissectum. My favorite tree, probably overall evergreen. The ginkgo biloba is my first tree on the deciduous side. But this guy's a deciduous too. So what do you got? I mean, what do you do? Well, you were born here, baby. And now you're here. And I hope to one day see you in a beautiful bonsai pot. But I think you're going to be beautiful in that crock pot all summer long. Okay, Tommy Cowett signing out with the Bonsai Fest, and we'll keep you updated on this. By the way, the veggies are looking good. I'm going to eat a lot of arugula tonight. And I got tomatoes coming in behind. Cucumbers will be coming up. And we'll shift away from the leafy greens, which I have been munching on. They've been so good. All right, folks. Tommy signing out from Growing Green. Hope you're having a great one.